Hey, Chris. Good evening. Maple Leaf Numismatics. Hello. Good to see you guys. Hope you're having a good night. What are we doing tonight? I've got a few quarter rolls left. I was just gonna hunt for fun, and I got to finish up that box. And I have about 10 rolls of pennies left too. And then if we still need more time, then I'll figure out something else to hunt. But hey, Gloria Williams and EP, E Pluribus Unum, hello. But I figured I'd hunt some quarter rolls for me tonight and just see what we can find. Oh, thank you, Gloria. I mean, I guess if someone wanted 10 rolls of quarters, I could do that. I have 13 rolls, so I could hunt 3 for me and 10 for someone else if they wanted. But if not, I can just hunt them for me, and we also got some pennies to hunt. So hope you all had a good week. I think it's probably been 6 days or so since I streamed. Let me see what I got here. The giveaway should be open. Options tonight. I didn't even really plan to sell, but let me see what I got here. See where I put them. Oh yeah, we have the painted ASE. We still got that 1889. Oh, Morgan. And this Canadian 1971 set. Those are available. I got enough for 110 roll tier quarters if someone's interested. Hello, AG. So we'll just do 3 rolls of quarters for now, just in case someone wants to do the 10 roll tier. I won't break into the other ones yet. And I still got 10 rolls of pennies I can do too. $60, 70 people in here already. Holy cow. 5 likes. Let's start with some pennies, I guess. Just got done from a fire call after you had your birthday. So hey, happy birthday, AG, and thank you for your service. I want to see what's over here. This one looked kind of thin on the end. This one right here looked. It's just a 2017. EP. Alrighty. Quarter rolls are sold out. Thanks, EP. Well, we'll do your rolls right after this penny roll, since I just cracked it open. 125 people. Holy cow. 1992. Come on, close AM. That's not it. It was yesterday, but it was too busy working yesterday. Oh, man. Hello, Amanda Harrison. We're going to be switching to quarters here in a minute. E Pluribus Unum just donated for me to search those last 10 rolls of the box. What coins do I mostly collect? I have quarters, nickels, dimes, pennies, albums. I have a $50 album. I have some Canadian cents, nickels and quarters and dime albums. Just a variety. I have some random foreigns. He says all of them, Amanda. Yeah, mainly United States and Canada, but I do have some other foreigns too. What do you like to collect, Amanda? Still have moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms after taking Humira or Remicade? Put them in check with Rinvoq. Proceeds to list all of them, right? Trying to take control. I got rapid symptom relief and left bath emergency behind. Check. I hunt nickels, dimes, and quarters because that's what I can get. I would probably hunt $50 and dollars if I could get those, but I can't get those. I also hunt dollar bills. Hey, Doug Harding. Sorry if I missed anybody else. You have a ton of pennies, mostly Wheaties. All right. The giveaway closed. Oh, let me reopen that right now. Thanks, EP. What are we looking for on slots? Gloria, why don't you pick it tonight? You pick the slot bounty. What's the icon? Nasty penny. This is 83. We'll set that aside to weigh. You lost a ticket, Doug. Oh, no. Pretzels, okay. All right, so pretzels are the slot bounty tonight. First person to get 3 pretzels in 1 slot spin will win the bounty. Oh, thank you, Doug Harding. Doug Harding, welcome to Copper. Appreciate it, Doug. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Alrighty, let me put these penny rolls away for a minute, for a little bit, and we'll get the quarter rolls out for EP. All right, let me zoom back out there. You got a little set with a microscope and a scale, but you think your scale's off. Oh, okay. Hey, Edward. So I'm going to be hunting these quarter rolls for E Pluribus Unum. He donated to have them hunted. Looking for silver quarters, W mint marks, some heirs and varieties, foreign coins, that type of stuff. Yeah, Amanda. Nickels should be about 3.5 grams. The copper pennies should be around 3.1. All right. You've never seen a W mint mark, Edward? 2019 and 2020, they made 2 million of each design at the West Point Mint. So if you find a 2019 or a 2020 quarter, look and see if it has a W mint mark. And those were all released in circulation. None of them were like uncirculated. All right, what did you want, EP? Um, did you want the set, the Morgan, or the painted ASE? The painted ASE, you guess? You want an unpainted ASE? I might have one of those around somewhere. I probably do have an unpainted one somewhere if you'd rather have it unpainted. Anyways, we can talk. You'll take care of it when it arrives, okay? That works too. Dark Hardy says, don't do it. Don't do it for Coin Quest or do it for Questy. The likes, yes. Thank you, Doug. Questy deserves some likes back here. He's always hanging out with us. All right, let's go, EP. Let's find you something. Something good. We got our barn up this week. They started on Wednesday and they finished it today. 3 days and they built the whole barn. You feel like a few more 2025s will make an appearance? I think so, EP. We had a pretty good amount so far in this box. It's the same box, so. Hey, Beach Ball. You have a double leaf quarter? That's cool. Yeah, the rolls are sold out. And you're thinking of spitting eagle. Okay, here's a Ware Farm 2020. We can check that for the W. That's a Philadelphia, though. Hey, Sean Leslie. Good evening. No W, whammy. Yep. Pretty much. For those just coming in, the pretzels are the slot bounty tonight. Hey, Jack Gallman. Hello from Marion, North Carolina. Good to see you, Jack. Hope retirement's treating you well. No spitting horse on that. Delaware, they can have the spitting horse. Hey, Christina. Good to see you. Gatita Oso. How you doing, Gatita? Good to see you. South Carolina. So they say this, I've seen pictures of it. They say there can be an extra twig. Tita's up to 58 watch hours. There's an extra twig that can come right through here. This one doesn't have it. What are you demanding, Beach Ball? What did I miss? Beach Ball's got 26 watch hours. Nice. Slot bounty is 3 pretzels. There's Arizona. We can check. Oh, there's a die chip right there over the designer's initials. Don't know if you guys can see that. I'm not going to touch the coin, but right there is an extra die chip just over the designer's initials. So we'll set that aside. I don't see anything up on top on the cactus branches or over the date, but there's definitely a die chip at the bottom of the cactus. So we'll set that aside for EP. Rhode Island. Nothing there. GT says, well, I got 1 pretzel. New command for people who demand shipping after finally paying a 2-month-old invoice. I gotcha. Oh, geez. And then getting upset because the items are no longer around after 2 months. Maybe they should have just paid the damn invoice on time. Alrighty. Need an EP rant emoji for tomorrow? Yes. Something took a bite out of that one. Look at that. Took a chunk right out of it. Nice camera work, CQ. How's everyone tonight? Hey, Ballad Janine. Good to see you. Thank you for the compliment. There's Kansas. We can check for In God We Rust, but that's got the full trust. It was used to escape jail, probably. There's American Memorial Park 2019. Come on, W. Ah, it's a Philly. That is a nice, decent bicentennial. Not nice. Just it's decent though. There's another Arizona. That one doesn't have the die chip at the bottom. So let's compare those. Let me get the. All right, here's the regular Arizona. See at the base of the cactus, you can see the designer's initials, and then this is the one we found earlier, and there's a die chip over the designer's initials. See the difference? Alrighty. That was, make sure I get rid of the right one. All right. Tequila. There's War in the Pacific. We can check that for W. That's a Philly. There's a bicentennial. And that's a Philly, so we can't check it for the DDO. Maria Tall Chief. Marsh Billings, but that was a Philly. And Godfrey Rust quarters are going for $8 a piece. Dang. Maria Tall Chief has a die chip in her hair. Let me see if I still got it in my hand here. I think I do. We'll set it aside and look at it. We'll have to scope that one. Who stole all the pretzels? I don't know. Must have been someone that had a salt craving. Not on that one, just an FYI. Yeah, I know. I don't really look for that one. I haven't seen them, but we can look at them. Hey, Timmy. Good evening. You know what? We need to... Did the entries end? They did. We need to go see who's on the entry list for the starter stream. Starter stream, the opening is closed. Hey, Pete. What's up? Otis Cauldron. So we're going to go through this EP, AG, Gloria Williams, Doug Harding, Chris Schwann, Beach Ball, Sean Leslie, Maple Leaf Numismatic, Christina Buckgoing, and Gatita Oso. Those were the ones that got in early for the starter stream. We're going to pick 2 winners from that, and then we'll start another giveaway. First winner is Gatita Oso. She's on the list for chance to win the EOS. And the next one is Doug Harding. Doug is on a roll lately. Alrighty. Let me complete that one, and then we'll start another giveaway. And we'll pick a couple more names in a little while. Maybe the EOS will get claimed this week. Yeah, maybe. Just maybe. Hey, Jimmy Lacari. Otis Cauldron. Sorry if I missed anybody else coming in here. Let's find EP something good. Have you seen a quarter with a bulky cheek on Washington's face? No, I haven't. I've seen Drooling George. Seen George Washington drooling and with like some nasty stuff around his mouth, but not like a bulging cheek. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I just haven't seen it. $153 people watching. Dang. I didn't do a poll tonight. That's all right, though. Hey, Duke Ellington. It's a Philly. District of Columbia. We can scope it later to be sure. Quite the stream tonight. Hey, Isaiah Moses. Yeah, we'll scope that one and get a better look at it, EP. There's another Delaware. Not seeing the spitting horse. Hey, James Schultz. How you doing? Good to see you this evening. For anybody following our animal sanctuary, Small Creek Animal Sanctuary, I just posted a video on YouTube earlier tonight. It's all my daughter also posted it on Facebook. But our barn went up this week, so there's like a, I don't know, 30 or 40 second start to finish video and a little quick tour of it. Just the basics right now. Hoping to get some stalls in by the end of the month. Yeah, John. The barn 3 times the size of your apartment. Good evening, John. Oh, my neighbor was over yesterday looking at it. And It was straight up penis envy. He came over and said he was jealous. He goes, your barn is wider than my barn is long. and, then, and then he goes, your barn 3 times the size of my barn. There's tall grass prairie. That's a filly. Hey, Vincent C. Thick, eh? That's what she said. That's right. Let me resume those entries. There we go. Hey, BH Ringer. Good to see you, BH. I saw you did a test run last night. You got a new setup going on? Entire new setup. Awesome, BH. I mean, your voice sounded good. Picture looked good. From what I saw of the test video. Kingdom Coins, hello. Oops, dropped one. There's Harper's Ferry. People set that aside to scope. There's another bicentennial. Oh, that's a Denver. Don't believe that's got any doubling there, though. Beach bum ball. Hey, Malaya Buck. Good evening. 48 likes. Thank you, everybody. 146 people watching. Black Rose, good evening. Good to see everyone here tonight. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. There's a Wyoming. We'll put that in the scope pile too, because you can have doubling in the hat and the saddle and the tail. So we'll scope that separately. Here's a River No Return. We can check for W. So that's a filly. Doug Harding got, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Hey, Wendy. Colorado, not seeing the cud there. All that means is there's 100 people that need to double tap that screen. Thank you, Gloria. Salt River Bay, that's a filly. Doug says, finally seen a pretzel. Salt River Bay, that was a filly. There's another Salt River Bay. Another filly. There's a Celia Cruz. West Virginia. Wait, what looked like a W mint mark ballad? I've been checking the mint marks. I mean, you could look back in the stream and see if it was. I could dig it out if need to. You guys have the capability of going back and looking. If you find any 1983 quarters in great shape, save them. No proof or mint sets were made that year. I know. Yeah. There were some, I think there were some souvenir sets made, but not official, like mint sets. Back paddle. The backstroke. All right, I gotta skip that song. It's bugging me. All right, here's a Salt River Bay. That's a Philly. Hey, Joey Brown. Good evening. 8 ball will CQ find silver tonight. So sure, Kappa. There's a Maya Angelou. We'll set that aside to scope. Your audio voice died halfway through the test stream. Killed the webcam you're using for voice by mistake. Oh, dang. Well, that's why it was a test stream, BH. Get those things ironed out, right? San Antonio Mission. Not seeing any die chips there. And that's Denver. Brandon Lawson. Hi, all new subscriber. Well, welcome aboard, Brandon. There's the Homestead. Silver's over $42 an ounce today. That's crazy. Holy moly. All right, let me zoom back out there. Silver to the moon. That's right. 58.52 in Canada. Dang. No, I haven't found any silver or W's yet tonight. There's a lull, but that's a filly. I rarely find a silver in my quarters. I do occasionally find W's, though. Hey, there's a 2025 EP. Dr. Vera Rubin. That's a filly. I don't remember if you got that one last time or not. We'll set that aside, though. Well, let me put it up here in case people haven't seen this one yet. It says Dark Matter. You in Tennessee have had no luck on your boxes in a long time. Yeah. I still like to hunt and look for the airs and varieties and for the W mint mark, so that's for sure. I do find those sometimes. All right, EP. I'll look and see here if you had that one last time or not. You gotta learn more airs. Yep. There's American Memorial Park. That's a filly. Do you think he got that one last time? Is that what you're saying, AG? Salt River Bay. That's a filly. Yeah, let me zoom out. He got his stuff right here, so just give me a second. Yep, I see it in the package right there. So, compliments of EP. This will be added to the EOS tonight. Let me put that in the flip real quick here. I'm figuring where my flip's at. Brandon says, I haven't seen the 2025s yet. Well, this is one right here, Brandon. That's the Dr. Vera Rubin with Dark Matter. Update, no W. This girl seen double. Okay, thanks, Ballad. Thanks, Janine. Thanks for going back and checking. All right, this 2025 quarter is being added to the EOS by EP. So that's one of them. I have this one sitting around from last week or a couple weeks ago. I don't remember which. That's Juliet Gordon Lowe, founder of the Girl Scouts. That's one of the other 2025s. So just in case anybody hasn't seen that one yet. And then let me get back to EP's rolls here. We're in roll number 6 right now, if anybody's counting. Another Harper's Ferry. We can check that aside the scope. Set that aside the scope. What we got going on here? That looks like some post-mint damage. Oh yeah, it's all scratched up. Salt River Bay, that's a Philly. The Spirit Eagle, yeah. Hey, there's another one. There's another Dr. Vera Rubin. Probably still Philly, but let's see. It is. How to get quests. Brandon, you earn quests by watching, and then some of the moderators can also add some extra quest points to you. And then by playing slots and gamble and stuff like that, you can either earn more or lose. Let me go with my settings here. I think I can just add some points to everybody right now. Anybody that's active in chat, I believe, will get points here when I add them. Oh, thank you guys for adding points to them. Let me get back over here. Let's go ahead and read through here. People in the giveaway so far: Oldest Cauldron, Jimmy Licari, Bellows Forge, Christina Buck Owing, A.G. Sean Leslie, E. Pluribus Unum, Gatita Oso, Gloria Williams, Doug Harding, Maple Leaf Numismatics, James Schultz, Vincent C. Black Rose, B.H. Ringer, Joey Brown, Chris Schwan, Wendy, and Malaya Buck. Brandon Lawson, type exclamation point loot, and that'll get you in the current giveaway. Just like Ballad of Janine did. Exclamation point loot. There you go, Brandon. You're in there. All right. So, Brandon, the way this works is throughout the stream, I do these little giveaways, and we draw names to get on this list. And then at the end of the stream, anybody on this list is eligible for the EOS giveaway, end of stream giveaway. I have a 12-sided die that I roll, and whatever number it comes on, that's the person that wins the giveaway, and then they have 48 hours to email me to claim the giveaway. So let me close the entries here, and we'll pick two names. All right, and then the next name is E Pluribus Unum. EP's on the list. And then one more name, Bellows Forge. There we go. So we're going to complete this giveaway, and then we'll start a new giveaway for a couple more names that we'll draw later. So everybody needs to re-enter. Exclamation point loot will get you in. Wendy says double rigged. Oh, you're welcome, EP. There's a river, no return. That's a filly. Do I need to show that again, Janine? Here you go, Janine. River, no return. And it's a filly. And now you can yell at me for being a smartass. The older quarters look so outdated. Yep. Western's getting snarky. Smart butthole. AG got 3 eagles. That's cool. $87 people watching, 67 likes. Thank you, everybody. Better than a dumb one, right? That was a nice 77. You want it? Hey, Monkey King. Hey, Frank Barber. Birth year? Heck yeah. Okay, let me go back and find it. Oh, I just dropped them. Yeah, we'll find it here. There it is. You're right. That is a pretty nice 77. Heck yeah. All right, we'll set that aside for you. There's a Kansas. We got the full trust and some other crud on there. Here's a Delaware. You can check for the spitting horse. I don't think that's it. I think that's just scratches. Yeah, that's not it. Oh, come on, camera. What are you doing? Ware Farm. That's a filly. There's West Virginia. Mountain Mama. Take me home. Country road. Sorry. Just going back a ways there. Alrighty, let me resume those entries. All right. Roll number 8. Little John Denver time for a playlist change. Yeah. Except for I'd get copyright strikes on that. War in the Pacific, but that was a filly. Beer and pretzels for Doug. There you go, Doug. You got a pretzel, and you at least you got the beer with it. How you doing tonight, Monkey King? Not thirsty no more. Hey, Shrapnel's Bunker. Exclamation point loot if you haven't gotten the giveaway yet. We got 19 people in there. Did the Mariners win? Tacos and tequila. There's a 2019 San Antonio Missions. Looking for die chips. Don't see any, but let's flip it over and see if we can find a W. No, it's a filly. Tigers lost and Scuba was pulled and evaluated for an injury. Oh, no. That's not good. There's the Puerto Rico 2009. You have a nice San Antonio W. Awesome. Ethereal, ethereal engineer. Don't understand this Streamlabs thing. Am I not allowed to chat, or am I just timing my messages bad? No, you're chatting. You can chat. Yeah, Puerto Rico is a little. I mean, it's 2009, so there weren't as many, but there's still a good amount. Just they don't just come. They don't show up as often, though. You're right. Exclamation point loot if you haven't gotten the giveaway yet. I'll read through the names here shortly. Yeah, Ken Griffey Jr., he was pretty dang good back in the day. Yeah, definitely not rare, but they just don't show up as often. Um, There's another Wyoming. We'll set that aside to scope. All right, 2 more rolls, EP. Come on. Let's find you something good. We got a small stack there to scope. So let's find you a W or a silver or a foreign or something. Jimmy Licari says popcorn. Oh, come on. There we go. $114 watching, 70 likes. Hey, Chew. Good evening. Kobe Benny, hello. We have a goat named Benny there, Kobe. There's the Hope Quarter. There's a spitter EP. It's got the clash down there. I'm not seeing much up there, but it's definitely got the clash by the arrow. Let's see what year. It's an 83 EP. Set that one aside for you. Yeah, dropping shit. Oh man, that quarter has seen better days. Holy moly. Welcome to my new crew. Did I miss someone come in? There's another Dr. Vera Rubin. Oh, thank you. Ethereal Engineer, thank you. I set that Wyoming aside for us to scope. Wendy says they're not in circulation around here yet. Yes, I got you. Yep. You guys, yeah, you guys can think of me as the captain. That's fine. It doesn't matter either way. There's a San Antonio. Hey, there's a die chip. Got a die chip EP right down there at the bottom. If anybody's not seeing it, it's right there. I didn't touch the coin. Who's the captain of this ship? It's a Philadelphia. But that's a nice die chip. We'll set that aside for you, EP. You keep mentioning spotting the coins. What does that do? What do you mean by scoping them? Is that what you're talking about? So I've set coins aside that I know about some different eras and varieties, and they're easier to see under the scope as opposed to my camera here. So when I'm done with his rolls, I'll move my camera up to the computer screen, and I have a scope that I can put the coins under and get a better look at them. Is that what you're asking by that? Hey, Crafty Dragon. Hey, VQS. Hello, hello. Streamlabs is such a flirt. Yeah. Have I found anything good tonight? We found some 2025s. I don't know if you've seen them yet. We found the Dr. Vera Rubin. She had a lot to do with the dark matter. So we found a few of those. And we just found a die chip on the San Antonio missions right down here. I found that for EP because these rolls are for EP. This is one of the Spitting Eagles. You can see the die clash right down here by the arrow. This was a really nice 1977 we found for EP. And then this one has a die chip at the base of the cactus. Right there over the designer's initials. That's what we found so far tonight. All right, we got one more roll to do for EP here. Slot bounty tonight. I'm all this. I don't have any more rolls for purchase tonight, Brandon. I only had part of a box left, so I gotta try and get some more quarters from the bank sometime before I'm able to do more. There's a Lowell 2019. That's a Philly. Ware Farm. Another Philly. Yeah, I get my rolls from the bank. They don't. They will not order for me. I just have to take whatever they have. Some weeks they don't have anything, and other weeks I can get some. So it's hit and miss on what rolls I can get from them. I can usually get something from them. Like I'm pretty good at getting pennies and nickels. Quarters are a little harder for me to get, but I still get a box occasionally. Colton Baldwin, a 2019 Memorial Westmint quarter. It all depends on the condition, but people sell them anywhere from $10 to $20 on eBay for the W mint marks. So your best advice is to go to eBay, type in what you want to sell, and check the recent sales and what people have gotten for it, and then you know what you can try to get for it. That's kind of the most accurate market for you for that tall grass prairie, but that was a Philly. There's the bicentennial, not the Denver though. There's how you check your quests. It's exclamation point points. That's how you can check how many quests you have. All right, last little pinch here, and that'll be the end of the 10 rolls. All righty. Let me read names of everybody that's in the giveaway. All the entries. Exclamation point loot if you haven't got it. Oh, you're welcome, EP. Thank you for the donation. We'll scope your other stuff here in just a minute. In the giveaway so far is Otis Cauldron, Jimmy Lacari, Black Rose, BH Ringer. Exclamation point loot will get you in if you're not. Bellows Forge, Brandon Lawson, AG, Maple Leaf Numismatics, Ballads of Janine, Vincent C, Joey Brown, Gatita Oso, Chris Schwan, Malaya Buck, Wendy, Doug Harding, Monkey King Medals. Christina Buckoing, Shrapnel's Bunker, E Pluribus Unum, Chew, Crafty Dragon, Gloria Williams, and Kobe Benny. Alrighty. So that's 24 people in there. Let's close the entries. For those new to the stream, I do these giveaways throughout the stream to get names on this list. I pick 2 names at a time. First name is AG. And then at the end of the stream, when the list is full, I have a giveaway depending, it's all based on how many likes we get. The more likes we get, the better the giveaway. And the next name is Kobe Benny. So at the end of the stream, when the list is full, I have a 12-sided die that I roll. And then whatever number it comes on, that's the person that wins the end of stream giveaway. And they have 48 hours to email me and claim the giveaway. So that's how these giveaways work. I do giveaways to get your name on the list, and then at the end we roll a die. Alrighty, let me complete that one, and we'll start another one for the next names, which we'll draw in a little while. All right, EP's helped me out with a lot of things over the years, and he buys for me 200 hours. EP's at 200 hours even. Awesome, EP. Thank you. He's helped me out with a lot, and he's got 200 hours there. So I have three extra rolls of quarters, and we'll add those to the 10 that he donated to. So we'll search these for him too. All right. Someone said they were a cashier, and look, it only lets you enter once per giveaway, so everybody can re-enter now. A werewolf. I like that name. Very cool. You're a cashier and always looking. That's right. Evil Lenny says, stop the presses. Good evening, Evil. So we'll do these last 3 rolls extra for EP. He's helped me out with a lot of things over the years, and he's got 200 hours. Big supporter. So thank you, EP. There's National Park, back quarter, that's a Philly. Lord, please, a $2,000 quarter for EP. That would be awesome. I'd be so excited if we found him something like that. There's Wisconsin. You can check for the extra leaf, the high leaf, low leaf, which would be the low leaf, I believe, comes off like this, and the high leaf is a little higher like that. This one doesn't have it, though. Arizona, you can check for a bird on the cactus which would be a die chip. You can check for the die chip over the initials and over the date. That one doesn't have it. There's a bicentennial. That's a Philly. So it's not going to have the DDO. That was a pretty nasty looking one anyways. One 136 people watching. There's another Duke Ellington. We'll scope that one too. District of Columbia. I don't see those very often. We'll scope that in a little bit. Salt River Bay 2020. Come on, W. And it's a Philly. There's Maria Tall Chief. We can set that aside to scope too. And Harper's Ferry. We'll scope that one too. All right, 2 more rolls. Oh, thank you, Ballad Janine. In just this roll, you've found 2 I've been hunting for some time. DC and Arizona. Yep. Yep. Well, if you do coin roll hunting, you can find specific ones like that easier than just pocket change. And they were Philadelphia mint marks, I believe. Most of the coins around here are Philly. But after these quarter rolls, then we'll switch over to the scope to look at ones we set aside. And then after we're done scoping these, we'll switch over and hunt the last 9 rolls of pennies I have from that box that I've done the past couple weeks. Not your night for the slots or gambling. It happens. No one's got the slot bounty yet, though, so keep trying. Oh, absolutely, EP. Thank you, too. Christina says, I got snowflakes. I hate snow. Salt River Bay. Hey, there's another Dr. Vera Rubin. Dark Matter. Another Philly. Another Maria Tall Chief. We'll set that aside. Colorado, no cud. Colorado can have a cud along the edge. Salt River Bay, but that's a filly. A werewolf. You have a 1959 silver quarter. That's awesome. Another San Antonio Missions. No die chip on that one. And that was a filly. You really picked the wrong symbol. It happens some nights. We all know it's just random nights, you know. Let me resume those entries. And if you're not sure if you're in, you can go ahead and type it in again. I don't mind if you check it. Exclamation point loot. Because it's only going to let you enter once anyways. Jimmy Lagari says, I'm new here. Oh, thank you, AG. Last roll EP. Yeah, it is. You're right. I'm like way behind. I just figured that out. I scooted it up. Thanks, EP. I don't know why it was lagging behind like that. How often do you tend to see DC and Virgin Islands? I see him in every boxing hunt. But I don't see him that often. Another Maria Tall Chief. Yours has been lagging as well. There's a bicentennial Denver. I'm not seeing the doubling. We can set that aside to make sure we scope it though. Oh, there's another beat up quarter. Wow, look how munched up that is. Thank you, a werewolf. Appreciate you. All right, River No Return. Come on, W. Be there. That's a filly. National Park. That was a filly also. $87 likes. Thank you, thank you. Another bicentennial. That's a filly. Salt River Bay, that was a filly. There's another bicentennial. That's a filly too. There's another Puerto Rico. That one's pretty dirty and worn. War in the Pacific. Come on, W. No. Why do we not weigh the 65s? Well, you would probably, if the 65 was silver, you could tell by the edge. You wouldn't really need to weigh the 65. Because you can see the doubled layers here. If it was silver, you wouldn't have the copper core there. And you would hear it too, yeah. All right, last little pinch here, EP. It's the W uncirculated coins that somehow became circulated. No, the W's were all released in the circulation. None of them were uncirculated. So in 2019 and 2020, they released 2 million West Point Mint quarters for each design. And they were all released in the circulation. Alrighty, give me a second here and we'll get this. This is the stack we have, the scope. Hope you guys don't get dizzy here. I'm going to be moving the camera around. Let me get my scope up on my computer screen. Let's see what we can do here. All right. Sorry about my messy room. But here's the Bicentennial Denver. One second here. There we go. So in that Bicentennial Denver, you want to look in Liberty for doubling. Not seeing that though. Let me adjust this one setting here. There we go. All right, here's Maria Tall Chief. She's got a dye chip in her hair that you can look for. I'm not seeing it on this one. I got another Maria Tall Chief here. I'm not seeing a dye chip there either unless someone else sees it. Harper's Ferry. So that set of windows, these windows here is where you want to look for doubling and such. Let me zoom in a little bit here. I don't think I'm seeing anything there. And then you can also look up here on the roof, which looks like there might be a little dye chip right there. Right up here, there's a dye chip right there. Do you want that, Harper's Ferry dye chip, EP? Let me set that aside. Here's another Maria's Tall Chief. You never knew how much detail was actually in a coin. Yeah. They are pretty cool to look at up close and everything. All right, here's one of EP's favorite errors to look for. In the District of Columbia, there can be doubling. Duke Ellington can be doubled. And then some of the keys, some of the piano keys can also have doubling. I'm not seeing it on this one. Are you watching, EP? You hear? He might be very intently watching. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing the doubling on this one. We do have another one of these to check out in a little bit here. Wyoming, you can have doubling in the hat, doubling in that horn of the saddle. All varieties are your favorite, yes, and doubling in the tail. This one doesn't have it. Here's another Wyoming. I'm not seeing it in that one. Oh, you got an ad. You were delayed. That figures. Well, let me bring back the Harper's Ferry. There is a little die chip up here. Wasn't sure if you wanted that one. Little die chip right up there. The windows look pretty good. Set that one aside. You can let me know. All right, this is another one. Save the die chip for a new sub giveaway or something. Okay. Not seeing anything in those windows. And no die chips up there. Homestead. The Homestead quarter from 2015. There can be die chips on the roof that looks like snow. I'll go back to it in just a second, EP. There can be doubling in the window. And then there can be doubling in the handle or a leaky bucket. That one doesn't have any. Let me go back to the other Harper's Ferry so we can see what he was talking about. And the last window right there. So you look in this top section, and this last window there has like a line in it. I believe that's what he's looking at. There are there's probably over 100 varieties on this coin. Not this individual coin, but on this design, there's over 100 different varieties to look for. So I will save that one aside and send that to EP, and he can do what he would like with that one. And this one is Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou can have a doubled earring. There's a few different varieties of that. I'm not seeing future Shannon Smith coin. I figured. I'm not seeing any doubling in the earring on this one. And you can also look for like a die crack or something across the bird's beak that looks like he's got a stick in his mouth. Here's another Wyoming. Look for doubling in the hat. Or the crown of the horn, or of the saddle, or the tail. There's another Harper's Ferry. Oh, look at that window, EP. Look at that one right there. We'll save that one aside. You can talk to Shannon about that. Body hanging out. All right, here is another District of Columbia. So we can check the Duke Ellington. I'm not seeing any doubling Duke Ellington. You can check the keys. I don't think we're seeing any doubling in those keys either. But check out that variety sometime. That's a neat variety. If you have a book with errors and varieties, or look on Variety Vista. And the last coin to check out is another Maria Tall Chief. And don't think I see a die chip there either. Oh, maybe. I don't know if that's one there or not. If it is, it's teeny tiny. Right there. 2009, Washington, D.C. has a great DDR. That's right. Alrighty. That's all of them. Let me get back over here. And die chip is between her hair towards the ends, so that wasn't it then. Okay. Do you want any of these? Do you want any of these flipped EP? You want your birthday coin flipped since it was in nice shape, nice condition? This one here. And the other ones we can leave unflipped. I'll flip your birthday coin. No flip, plastic bag is fine for all? Okay. $91 likes and climbing. Are you going to bed, Gloria? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Sorry if I've missed some chat. You have a good night, Gloria. We'll see you again next time. All right. And we'll put this in here too. EP, thanks again for donating. And hey, you're welcome, man. E pluribus unum. $50 tier quarter hunt. And we did that on the 12th, is when we started the stream. There we go. Set this aside. 95 likes. That is awesome. Let me get back over here. Katita Oso with a 2.00. Thank you, Katita. You didn't have to do it, but you did, and I appreciate it. CoinQuest is usually on for like 2 hours. Well, sometimes 3, sometimes 3 hours. Thank you, Katita. Let me get over here. There are 28 people in the giveaway, or 4, yes, sometimes 4. Alrighty. Let me read through the names. Exclamation point loot if you want, if you're not sure if you got in or if you aren't in. So you caught it right at the peak. That's right. I got some penny rolls that I can hunt after this too. So we got Otis Cauldron, Chew, Black Rose, Chris Schwann, Maple Leaf Numismatics, Evo Lenny, Gatita Oso, Jimmy Lacari, AG, Crafty Dragon, Malaya Buck, VQS, Doug Harding, Vincent C., Ballad of Janine, Remy2414. Hey, Remy, good to see you. Bellows Forge with a 2.00 Super Chat Train. Thank you, Bellows. Awesome. Appreciate that. Christina Buck Owing, Anita Stamp. Hey, Anita, good to see you too. Bellows Forge. Ethereal Engineer, a Werewolf, Monkey King Metals, Gloria Williams, BH Ringer, David Carlisle. Hey, David, didn't see you come in there. James Schultz, E Pluribus Unum, and Kobe Benny. 28 people in the giveaway. We will close the entries and we'll pick 2 names to add to this list for a chance to win the EOS. There's Remy2414. Remy2414. And the next name is Crafty Dragon. There we go. You do not need to be present to win the EOS. You just have to be on this list for a chance to win the EOS. At the end of the stream, I roll a die, and that's the person that wins the end of stream giveaway. And then they have 48 hours from the end of stream to email me and claim the giveaway. Alrighty. Let me get some of these quarters cleaned up here that are extra. Not extra, but are going back. And let me grab my penny rolls. So we had 9 rolls left in this box. These are all the wheat cents I've found in the box so far. There is 5, 10, 11 wheat cents in the first 41 rolls, and we found 4 Canadian cents and a dime. All right. Let's crack some penny rolls open. Actually, let me complete this giveaway and we'll start the next one. Exclamation point loot. Yep, there we go, Doug. Thank you. Exclamation point loot. You saw a wheat penny and didn't even think to grab it. Oh, that's all right. You'll learn to pick them out and everything. $99 likes. So close to 100. Oh my goodness. The more likes we get, the better the end of the stream giveaway. I usually start the giveaways out with like a war nickel and stuff, but there we go. We just hit 100. It's going to definitely be more than that. Thank you, AG. Definitely going to be a much nicer giveaway than a war nickel. 1981. $19.84. 1984, you can check for doubling in the earlobe. Doubled ear, I don't see it on that one. $20.23. There's VDB, the designer's initials right down there on his arm. In 2023, you can have a VDB with like a space and then an extra V. This one doesn't have it. AG got 3 burgers. 1983. Ooh, that's a nice looking 83. You can have a DDR. This one doesn't have it. You can have doubling in 1 cent. You can have doubling United States of America. That's a beautiful 83. Hanging on to that. Dang. You can have doubling in Liberty or on the date. But yeah, we'll set that aside. We're gonna weigh it to see if it's copper or zinc. But we're definitely keeping that one. Weigh all your 83s. That's right. If you find a copper 83, it's going to be worth a lot of money. 1972 can have some doubling. And Liberty and In God We Trust. You were about to say you should weigh them? Yep. Oh, Kobe's got a riddle. I'm a fruit. If you take away my first letter, I'm a crime. If you take away my first 2 letters, I'm an animal. If you take away my first and last letter, I'm a type of music. What am I? I don't know if my brain can think that hard tonight. Oh, that sounds like a good riddle, though. Yep, that makes sense with grape. 94 can have doubling in some of the columns there. That one doesn't have it. It's your favorite riddle. Awesome. $69 Denver. $69 Denver. You want to look. You want to look at the bottom right here. There's an FG initials of the designer. Well, at 69 Denver, they had actually, some of the dies that they cleaned up, they had accidentally scraped those away. So if you can find a 69D penny without the FG, that is a good error to find. Alrighty, let's see here. That's funny, BH. There's a 2009 Denver. Stick your poles inside me. You tie me down to get me up. I get wet before you do. What am I? You gotta be a tent. $2,000. Check for the wide AM. That's not it. There's another 69D. That's got the FG. $84. Check for the doubled ear. That doesn't have it. $1960 Denver. Is it right, EP? Is it a tent? There's another 69D that's got the FG. Let me resume the entries to the giveaway. What has a head and a tail but no body? 2023, no extra V. But there is a wheat cent. All right, everybody. Let's guess the date on the Wheatie. Let's take a guess on the wheat cent. What date we got? You're looking 1909 to 1958. PH says a 42. Monkey King says 44. Doug Harding 46. Malaya Buck 53. EP says 55. Anita says 47. There's a few 47s. 50, 40, 48. It's not a 43. Well, if it is a 43, it's worth a lot of money, tell you that. Alrighty. I'm going to guess a 46. All right, let's see what we got here. 49 from San Francisco. Sweet. Always fun to find San Francisco mint marks. Heck yeah. All right, we'll set that up there. Still waiting for you to flip a 45. Yeah. Yep, Wheatie number 12. Alrighty, let's crack another one. VQS was the closest at 48. What's black and white and red all over? I like that one. I know the answer to that. It's not a newspaper anymore. Because they're not red all over anymore, huh? There's 2023 got the VDB, but not the extra V. A sunburned zebra. 1992. So 1992, You want to look at the A and the M in America, and if they're touching, you want to save it because that's we're going to be worth a lot of money in the 1992. But that's this not the close AM. A dead cow. Hey, there's a Canadian cent. Year 2000 from Canada. What gets wet as it dries? Oh, look at that 1960 Denver. Holy moly. That's beautiful. Look at that. Definitely saving that. Very nice. 65 years old, and look how nice that is. Woo! Saving that one. A werewolf. Okay, thank you. You have a good night. Appreciate you being here. We will see you again. It does look better than the 2014, huh? Release the pretzels. There's another Wheatie. Sweet. Let's see what we got. 1955. If you get it 55, you want to check it for the DDO, the doubling in the date. This one doesn't have it. Still good find. 55. That makes Wheatie number 13, I believe. I could go for some pizza right now. I'm sorry, Kobe. Yeah, I don't do the guesses every time, but they are fun to do once in a while. 1998, you want to check for YM. This is the close AM, so that's not it. I can't jive 55. That's just the VDB, not the extra V. Dropping coins here. There's another Canadian cent. That one looks pretty nice. That's another 2000. That one's much better condition than the other 2000 we found. 1981. Bellows Forge is foreign. New coins look like crap. That's right. There's an 83. No doubling there, but we'll set that aside to weigh. Give me money. I gotta grab a quick drink here. Oh, EP won the pretzels. Boom, EP, congratulations. Let me get your slot bounty here. Hold on a second. Pretzels are making coin quests for thirsty. Yep. Hold on a second here. What's going on? You need to thank Atita, because right before you won it, she said, release the pretzels. Alrighty, what was I gonna grab? I can't even think now. I don't know. I was gonna change it up tonight, but I can't remember what I was gonna grab. So what do you want, EP? You want a V-nickel or a buffalo? Get out that 1912S. Oh, that's in my album. Sorry, buddy. You want a V-nickel? Get out the Sharpie. All right, we got a few V-nickels left here. Let's see what we got. I got more somewhere, just not sure where. All right, we'll set that one down and see what that is in just a second. Yeah, I was digging through something and I couldn't remember what I was digging for, so it's just one of those nights. There you go, 1911. 1911 V-nickel. I'm just going to add that in your bag. I'll just write it on here. I'll say slot bounty. $19.11 V nickel. There we go. You will email to claim as well. Thank you, EP. Local seller has 1925 low mintage key date, most expensive for 95 appears to be VG to F. 1925 nickel. Oh, cool. Is that you're talking about 1925 Canadian nickel? Alrighty. Let's switch over here. $104 likes, 92 people watching. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Katita Ozo, for the release, you guess. It's kind of like saying, release the Kraken. A lot of copper in there. $70. $20.23. That's just got the VDB. Absolutely, Kobe. We'll hear another riddle. No doubled ear. $19.99. You can check for a wide AM. This is another 83. No doubling there. We'll set it aside to weigh. I just dropped it though. I got to figure out where it's at. There it is. You have a billion eyes, yet live in darkness. I have millions of ears, yet only 4 lobes. I have no muscle, yet rule 2 hemispheres. What am I? Christina Buckgoing, were you hunting tonight? You found a 19, 17, 21, 38, 40, 43, and 44 times 2? Those are good finds. Not bad, not too bad for an evening. Okay, AG, you have a good night. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for hanging out. VQS says oldest sweetie you have in the hunt today was in 1911. And you found a 1906 Indian head scent? 1992. That's not the close AM. 84, check for the doubled ear. Another 83. $19.98. You want the wide AM, though that's touching. Alrighty. Let me read through the list of names and the entries. Hey, JC likes Pam. Good to see you. Exclamation point loot will get you in the giveaway. We have Chew, Bellows Forge, Anita Stam, VQS, Christina Buckgoing, BH Ringer, AG, Doug Harding, Ballad of Janine, Gatita Oso, Crafty Dragon, James Schultz, A Werewolf, Malaya Buck, Monkey King Metals, E Pluribus Unum, and Maple Leaf Numismatics. JC likes Pam. Get in the giveaway real quick. Exclamation point loot. Hey, Lyle Okamoto. Good evening. Just like Lyle typed. Exclamation point loot. You inherited a 5-pound bag of all wheat pennies? Oh, that's awesome. Definitely search them. There you go. All right. And we got Lyle Okamoto and JC likes Pam. We'll close the entries. 19 people in there. Oh, let me open it back up. Get in there, Elizabeth Bales. Try again. Hey, John Jacobs. BH going to bed? It might be VQS. The microscopes work really good. You can see all kinds of stuff with them. I mean, I'm sure that's not the only time you'll use it. Elizabeth Bates, exclamation point loot. I saw you try to get in, so I reopened it for you. Let me see if it worked here. I wonder why it's not having you in there. Do you have points, I wonder? Bart Covens got in. Let me make sure you got some points. Oh, okay. All right. You might have some points now. Try it again. Exclamation point loot, Elizabeth. It says unable to find Elizabeth? Really? Well, we'll give the bot time to recognize you. We'll get you in the giveaway before I pull these names. I'll go ahead and start hunting another roll of pennies here to give you some time. Just keep typing in the chat, and the bot will recognize you. There's no space though. It's just exclamation point loot, but no space. Once the bot recognizes you, we can get you some points and then get you in the giveaway. Hey, Mark Lester. Just a fly, but like. Howdy, y'all. Just a fly, but like. Thank you. How many pennies have you actually found in that roll of cents? No pennies found, Gringo. I call them pennies, but they're all cents. You are correct about that. She got in? Awesome. Beach ball got in. Alrighty. How you doing tonight, Gringo? 1992, that's the wide AM. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Gringo says sleepy. Sleepy, sleepy. Understandable. There's an 83. Not seeing any doubling. But we'll set it aside to weigh. I am doing good. We got our barn up this week. Hoping to get some stalls in by the end of the month. Monkey King says, I like the toning in that 83. Yeah, it did have some toning. I artificially toned, I'm pretty sure. But it's still kind of cool. Barn, didn't know you were a country boy. I wasn't a country boy. My wife grew up in the country. My daughter works at a local farm park. And we started an animal sanctuary last year for large farm animals. So we got a couple horses coming later this fall. I think we got some cows coming early next year, and we'll see what other animals end up coming our way. We already have some goats and some bunnies. Those are stuck together. Oh, nasty. Any badgers? No. You grew up on a farm? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know there's going to be a lot of work. If the horses are broke, then they'd be good riding around the sanctuary. Yep. Yep. Some of them will probably be rideable. I'm sure other ones will not be, but some will probably be. Yeah, whatever animals come to our sanctuary are just going to retire there and live out their lives there. Yeah, I know what you mean by broke. Alrighty. We'll read the last few names that got entered in that giveaway, and then we'll pick 2 names to get on the EOS list. CoinQuest is literally a large farm upstate that people send their animals to. Elizabeth Bales has a pound sack of wheat pennies. Nice. How many cats do I want? We're not doing cats and dogs. It's farm animals. There's a couple stray cats around already. All right, let me get back over there. We read through most of the names on the list. Let me go down to the bottom. There's Bart Cubbins, Elizabeth Bales, and Beach Ball. And I believe everybody else is in there. 22 people in the giveaway. We will close entries and pick a couple names here. We got Maple Leaf Numismatics. And the next name is Bart Cubbins. Look at that. We got 10 different names so far. Will we do it? Turkeys are amazing creatures. Who would have thought? Hey, Renee Amy. Yeah, I got on our Facebook page, we have some videos of the turkeys. I think I might have put some on YouTube. We had some wild turkeys this summer hanging around. All right. All right. This is the final giveaway of the evening or the night. We'll pick our last two names for the chance at the EOS from this giveaway. We'll let it run for a while. We got a few more rolls of pennies to hunt, or cents as people like to correctly call them. But they're commonly referred to as pennies. You spent lots of weekends on your grandparents' 600-acre farm. Nice. 80 beef cattle and purebred Clydesdale horses. That's awesome, BH. $19.56 Denver. There's another Wheatie. I believe that makes Wheatie 14, I think. 14 from the box. Next year they will be called discontinued pennies. There's a 2000. Not the wide AM. Or is a 2009 worth anything? It's worth a penny right now. I mean, some of the 2009s have errors and varieties you can look for. $2023, you can look for the VDB and then the extra V. That one doesn't have it. $19.94, you can look for the extra columns. I always thought you found something special. You found a wheat cent as a kid. Absolutely. They're still fun to find. But yeah, as a kid, it was really cool. 1999, you can check for the wide AM. That A&M's touching, that's not it. The good old days, that's right. $19.94, not seeing the doubled column. 2000, you can look for the wide AM. 1982 was a transition year. You can weigh your 82s to sort them between copper and zinc. The copper would be 3.1 grams. The zinc would be around 2.5 grams. 1978, that's decent looking. If you win the lottery, you're going to start a turkey sanctuary and a parrot rehab sanctuary. Nice. 2023 VDB, but not the extra V. 84, you can look for the doubled ear. Let me reopen those, resume the entries there. Just found 08 Oklahoma quarter. Nice Stino Boo. You got kicked out. Dang. David Luketic, hello. The 81 looked like it had doubling. Let me find it here. So I saved the copper ones. This one. Yeah, that's the only 81 I have set down there. And I didn't see any doubling there. I went fast. You want to see it again? Here's the 81. I pronounced your last name right? Nice. I'm not always the best at pronouncing names. Alrighty. $115 likes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody that's come out and hung out and watched tonight. 70 people in here right now. That's awesome. All right. We got 4 more rolls here. And then the box will be complete. Thank you, Anita. Mick the Prick, hello. 98 close AM, shiny 2. You want the wide AM, though, for the... Alrighty. Resume those entries. A lot calmer and more relaxing than being anywhere else. Oh, thank you, Kobe. $19.92, we want a close AM. Still haven't found one of those yet. Maybe someday I'll get lucky. They are out there. Looks like a steel one. I think it's just a corroded one. $19.94. You can check for the doubled columns. That one doesn't have it. You want the 92 close AM, not the wide AM. You want the A and the M to be touching in America. That's corroded. What was the one right next to it? 2017. There's an 83. You can look for the DDR. Not seeing that, but you want to weigh your 83s. 82 is a transition year, and there have been a few known cases of some 83s actually being copper. And that'd be worth a lot of money if you find it. 1999, you want a wide AM, that's a close AM. 69 Denver, you want to look for the no FG. You're looking right over here. This one has an FG there, so that's not it. But you want to look for one that has no FG there. $2,000, you look for the wide AM. You have a 1943 no mint steel penny, but it's a little worn down. So an A43 with no mint mark would be Philadelphia. They just didn't put they don't put Philadelphia mint marks on pennies. The only penny that has a P on it is the 2017. Is it valuable? No, they don't go for that much. Especially if it's like really worn. I mean, it would have to be in really good condition to be. That's an 83. No doubling there, but we'll set it aside. EP says, if they're valuable, I'm rich. Oh, these pizza commercials are driving me crazy. I could really go for some. All right. We got 3 more rolls to go. What topping on your pizza craving? Oh, I could just go for a plain old cheese pizza right now. That would be like great. I mean, I like a lot of different toppings, but just plain old cheese just sounds really good tonight. How about a 2011 that only says Russ on the back? The rest is worn out, barely visible. I'm not familiar with that one. It could be like a grease strike. And why would it say Russ on the back? I'm not getting that part. Because trust is on the obverse, the front. Gotta have cheese, lots and lots of cheese. Yeah, I know the T in trust would be faded, but it's on the front of the coin, not the back of the coin. That's what I'm saying. 2023, that's just a VDB. If you're talking about pennies, if you're talking about quarters, then it's on the back. Christina says, pepperoni all the way. This is in 1994. Renee and me recently won a 1943 Wars plated 24 karat rose gold that came with certificate of authenticity. Nice. That's a neat giveaway or a neat win. This is a nice looking 78. I'll set that aside to keep. $2,000, not the wide AM. All right, 2 more rolls to go. That was a beautiful 78, huh? My Instagram. You asked me for my Instagram, Mick the Prick. My Instagram is actually CoinQuester, same as YouTube. 20 people in the giveaway. Exclamation point loot. It's last chance to get on the EOS list. $121 likes. I gotta start thinking about what the EOS is gonna be. No, I don't. It was actually gifted to me specifically for my giveaways. Phenotypical sent it to me to use to roll for it. $1992. That's a wide AM. We want a close AM in 1992. $2,000. Buy a D&D player. Yeah, I think he does play. I'm not sure if he still plays. I think he used to play. 1969D. That's got the FG. Another 1992. Not the close AM. You rolled a 1, yes. That's hilarious. $1972, you can check for doubling on the obverse, and I'm not seeing doubling there. $84, you can check for the doubled ear. That's not it. Oh, that roll of pennies just fell over. Let's see. Gather these up. We'll get those hunted. 2023 just has the VDB, not seeing the extra V. 1998, you want to check for wide AM. That's not it. Hey, another Wheatie. Actually, nope. That's the one I had earlier. I just picked that up accidentally when I knocked over that roll. All right, one roll left to go. It just had fallen over into my stack of Wheaties there. Still at 14, I believe. Last roll here. Last roll, luck. What can we find? Oh, the 55's in there somewhere. That was a 56D. Oh, this giveaway's been running for a while, so you might be in there. Let me see. Yeah, you're in there, Christina. That's why it's not popping up right now. Well, I'll read through the list of names here after this roll. $19.99. You want to check for wide AM? That's not it. $19.98. You also can check for wide AM. Nope. Gotta grab a quick drink. All right, last chunk of pennies for the evening. 1998, not the wide AM. $20.23, that's just the VDB, not the extra V. 65. Oh, there's a nice 74. Set that aside. 2000. You want the wide AM? That's not it. What are they worth? I've never tried selling one. We'd probably have to look it up on eBay, but I know they're worth some money. And it also depends on which year it is. $20.23. That's just the VDB. And where'd the other one go? There we go. All right. So we end up having 14 wheat cents in that whole box. $19.99 wide AMs are rare. Yep. So they would be worth quite a bit more. Let me get up here and, well, actually, let me figure out what I'm giving away. We are at 123 likes. 123 likes. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to give away. Maybe we'll get a couple more likes by the time I'm done and be at 125. Give me a second here, or a couple seconds to find something. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, I gotta grab something. Be right back. All righty. All right, how about some old foreign coins for the EOS tonight? Old foreign coins sound good? Any objections to that? All right. All righty, I got. There's from a collection I had bought, and they're in flips and they're labeled. Nah, not old silver Canadian. How about a 1940 1 franc from France? Russian ruble, nice. Yeah, right. So 1 franc from 1940. That's in pretty good condition. And we got a 1 pfennig from Germany from 1892. How's that? Heck yeah, look how beautiful that is. And then a 1936 United Kingdom penny. One penny from 1936 for the United Kingdom. And then EP donated this 2025 Dr. Vera Rubin 2025 U.S. quarter. There we go. So all that for one person, if they claim it. Let me go grab a bag real quick, and then we'll pick two last names to get on the EOS there. "48 hours from the end of stream. So this is EOS. The stream started on the 12th, but it's ending on the 13th. That's okay, though. So let me get up here and we'll read all the names. So we have Chu, VQS, Lyle Okamoto, Monkey King Metals, Anita Stam, Christina Buckgoing, JC Like Spams, E Pluribus Unum, Bart Cubbins, Renee and me, Malaya Buck, Crafty Dragon, Katita Oso, Doug Harding, Beach Ball, Mark Lester, Maple Leaf Numismatics, Fellows Forge, James Schultz, BH Ringer, Kobe Benny, David Luketic, Donnie, and Otis Cauldron. Hey, Donnie. Good evening. Alrighty. Let's get up here and close the entries, and we'll pick the last two names. Number 11 goes to Renee and me. And the last name on the list is Beach Ball. So we're at 125 lakes. We have 3 foreign coins and a 2025 quarter. Alrighty. And where is my die? There it is. So on the list we have Gatita Oso, Doug Harding, E Pluribus Unum, Bellows Forge, AG, Kobe Benny, Remy 2414, Crafty Dragon, Maple Leaf Numismatics, Spark Coven, Renee Me, and Beach Ball. Good luck, everyone. Stand up, Questy. No sleeping on the job. All right, here we go. Wait. Just to review, the dot goes to the bottom. So the 9 with a dot has a dot at the bottom. And then the 6 also dot at the bottom. Let's roll it. Good luck. And it's a 2. Doug Harding. I don't know who that guy is. I don't know if he's here. Doug Harding, congratulations. He says, Yahoo! Send me an email, Doug. Congratulations. Touch the tablet, re-roll. Katina says, I needed that one. Damn it. And Doug Harding, you have like 48 seconds to claim it, so you better get going. I'm teasing you, Doug. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for hanging out and having fun. Y'all take care. Happy hunting out there and safe questing. And you all have a good night, and I'll see you at EP stream Saturday night. All right, you have a good night, everyone. Take care.